was selling women all over the country.
And now it's crossed out in red, but I still can't forget if I wanted to. And it drives me insane, think I'm hearing your name everywhere I go.
She was lured via social networking.
My head, it's just all in my head.
Not only did they wipe the girl's devices clean, they went after Kate because she was digging into missing persons cases. So there must be a serial abductor, and the torso killer was just one of his customers. Like in the torso case, the behavior and forensics of the kills will only lead us to the customer who actually did the killing, not the broker. Go back. All right, let us help you out. Am I getting another godson?
But now I know a perfect way to let you go. Get my last.
I heard you were hungry, so I thought I might bring you a little surprise. What is it? Let's see, with a highway to city ratio of 4:1, average to 29 miles. It was personal kill for the wife, the role she felt she deserved. Makes you think she's the one. And he just suddenly ended it 10 months ago. If he was 2 when she met Frank, he would have graduated 10 years ago. The math doesn't line up. He came back for revenge. There's no sign of Cora or anybody else at her apartment. Somehow, this unsub is able to make his drug affect 3 completely dissimilar people in exactly the same way. Well, they were 3 to 4 years old at the time. Firm memories don't imprint on the developing brain. Make the victims hallucinate an almost primal childhood fear of the dark and of the monsters that lurk within it. Well, both men reported smelling sage. They must have inhaled a drug.
Even wrote down the day that I fell for you. And now it's crossed out in red, but I still can't forget if I wanted to. And it drives me insane, think I'm hearing your name.
In a fantasy, the patient is talking themselves into believing. Popular thinking is that recovered memories are actually just a form of self-hypnosis. That's why the patients are so convinced the delusion is real. We could cross-reference the name Mr. Scratch against old statements. We'd have to go through paper files. Pseudovostium. Nie хотели бы выпить чашечку кофе как-нибудь?
I'm the first to say that I'm not perfect, and you're the first to say you want the best thing.
All the families take the same cautious approach while traveling. Water torture and whipping mark. The first kills in Aruba were less organized and lacked the intense torture. Could be, but what if it's more than that? The father showed signs of near drowning, but we never figured out why. It was a combination of fresh and salt water. What country would? He shot them first. They could have pushed Ezra over the edge. He has no history of physical violence in his past. Model inmate. He never got written up. Not one infirmary visit. None of that started until officers Hightower and Rivers were hired. What if it's some sort of sanctioned violence right here at the prison? Hey guys, look at the cell number. Maybe it's not 7 fingers. Maybe it's 3 on one hand, 4 on the other, 34. Nonetheless, it's an endurance test. You'd have to be in pretty great physical shape. Time spent with them is more important than the kill. What if this is really all about erotic asphyxiation?
Send you a bouquet, saying it's a mistake. Drink my troubles away.
First kills were in 2000, 2007. What triggers him?
I'm the first to say that
Created a single event imprint on his love map and probably started his interest in breath play.
to say you want the best thing.
Sophie's a healthcare lawyer on the DC Museum Board. What was her schedule after lunch, do we know?
Get my last hello, hope it's worth it.
People are distracted. If she was injected with a sedative, the kidnappers might just look like friends or family helping someone who's feeling ill.
It's just fine how I
They live together?
try to be great for you. I'm flawed by design, and you love to remind, no matter what I do. But you won't see me break.
Nie wolnujcie się, говорю.
Send you a bouquet, saying it's a mistake.
Oh, well, I think you're gonna like that part.
More glass of champagne, and you know I'm the first to say that I'm not perfect, and you're the first to say you want the best thing. But now
This time there's evidence of sexual assault. We didn't see that with the other victims.
go get my last hello, hope it's worth it. I'm the first to say that I'm not perfect, and you're the first to say
He blamed her for allowing the violence to enter and continue in the home.
no perfect way to
Those indicate that the unsub feels conflicted by his actions.
even wrote down the
Salt water, honey, ginger, and tea. The salt water could serve another purpose. Honey, ginger tea, and salt water are often used to treat sore throats. All the torture could simply be a means to an end. Their screams.
It drives me insane.
According to Child Services, Peter was in and out of foster homes, says he carried a tape recorder with him wherever he went.
But just all in my
Something must have happened in the original recording.
It's just all in my head. But you
126 minutes approximately.
send you a bouquet, saying it's a mistake. Drink my troubles away. One more glass of champagne, and you know
7 broken fingers could mean anything. The number 7 is widely regarded as being lucky, and it plays a ubiquitous role in most of the world's major religions, not to mention astrology, astronomy, literature, music. The interesting thing about the number 7,
now I know a perfect way to let you go. Get my last hello.
at first I almost missed it because there's not even a file for him, but I triple-checked the inmate manifest, cross-checked that with the attendance logs, and it turns out that one day, 3 months ago, he just vanished.
How I tried to be great for you. I'm flawed by design, and you love to remind, no matter what.
It was incredibly bold.
But you won't see me break.
Don't forget to subscribe, follow, like and comments for updates.